invite all of you guys to comment down below what do you think or what are your thoughts about failure and how to overcome it, since that's what I'm gonna be talking about in today's video. Hey guys, it's me Laura and welcome back to IBLAU. So it's been a really long time since I talked to you guys face to face, no skid, and I really miss that. I love talking to you guys, and that's why today I decided to make a video in which I talk to you about a topic that it's in everybody's lives. So I'm gonna be talking from my point of view, from my experience, and from what I've seen around myself, around my loved ones, my friends, my family, and everybody who has been in my life, and I've seen them experience this, and also what I've experienced myself. So nobody likes failure. I mean, who likes falling in public, am I right? Anyway, the feeling of failure is horrible and sometimes it can be even discouraging. As an example, I'm going to set cheerleading and gymnastics, which is my sport. When you want to get a gymnastic skill, you need to work for it and do it and do it and do it and do it until you get it right. And in that process, you're gonna fall a lot of times. And guys, if you don't practice this sport, you don't know how frustrating it is to fall and not being able to do it, to try 1,000 times and not being able to do it. And it happens in every single sport as well. And it becomes even more frustrating to see that everybody else around you is getting it and it's getting ahead of you, and I mean it freaks you out, or at least it freaks me out. It freaked me out a lot since recently I got injured. My wrist is still injured and I haven't been able to do anything with my hands. So everybody is getting ahead of myself and I was like, no, oh my gosh, what am I doing with my life? So it's pretty frustrating. And these things happen as well in competitions, since you already have the skill, for example, and you practice it a long time, like you got it, you did it in practice, but then you're afraid to fail in the middle of competition. Here's when I'm gonna be talking about the fear of failure. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm afraid to fail in different aspects of my life. When it comes to college, when it comes to cheer, gymnastics, and even YouTube. I am afraid to fail in YouTube because it's something I love, I like doing a lot, so I'm afraid to fail. And that's reality. I'm not gonna lie to you, recently I was really discouraged since something I did, I thought I didn't get in because I saw something else that made me like, oh my gosh, I didn't get in. I didn't get it, I didn't make it. But then my mom, who is a very beautiful and wise person, sent me this picture that says, fear, false evidence appearing real. So then I thought, I mean, chill bro. It's okay, you're gonna make it. Just breathe and believe in yourself, believe in your work, believe in what you love doing, and you will certainly get what you want. And if you don't get it, it's okay. It's because it was not meant for you, it was not meant to be. You just need to keep working on what you do until you get to achieve all your dreams and everything. You haven't failed yet. You haven't failed yet. That's something that we gotta think. What I really have to say is that everybody is afraid to fail, especially when it's something that we love the most. I'm gonna give you guys 2 more examples of some friends when it comes to cheerleading. So in the first place, I have a friend who is like the best of level 3 tumbling. She has always done a rondog, back handspring, back tuck, great, amazing. In every competition she did it, she never failed. And for the first time in her life, in her 5 years of cheerleading, she did it and she fell in the middle of a competition. Of course, after that she ended up crying. She was crying a lot and she didn't feel good, but at the end she just realized that it's okay. I had to fail once, it's the first time and it's not gonna happen again. I'm going to practice more, I'm gonna dedicate myself more. This is a signal because I have to dedicate it more, I have to work even harder to achieve what I really want. So, and that's a really beautiful thought. On the other hand, I have a friend who stopped doing cheerleading for about 1 year, and then she started practicing like for 2 months, and we had a presentation, an important presentation, and she had to do a front handspring, but she was too afraid to fail, and the entire day before we had to our performance, she was thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to fall, I'm not gonna make it, this is no, gonna do it, I'm so afraid, this is not gonna happen. And I told her, remember that mind is powerful. If you think you're gonna fail, you're probably gonna fail. Just start thinking that you're gonna make it, you're gonna make it, you're gonna do it. You've practiced so hard for this, and you can do it. And guess what happened? She didn't make it. She fell in the presentation, and she got so frustrated that in the second part of the presentation she was frustrated. She was sad, and of course she didn't give her 100% in the second part because of that. And failure messes with your head because it tells you that if you fail right now, then you're probably going to fail in the next part. But you just have to fight the thought and think, no, I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna do it, we're gonna finish this, and we're not getting a first place, but we are gonna make it as clean as we can, and we're gonna do our best because we're gonna be happy. We're gonna do it because of ourselves, not because of the prize. So here are my conclusions. First, try not to be afraid to fail, because you always have an option. You can always stand up, do it again, work even harder to get what you want. Number 2, if you fail, it's because it wasn't meant to be. Sometimes when you fail, it's because it wasn't really meant for you. It happened to one of my dad's friends. He really wanted to get a job in a really prestigious company, and he applied, he was going to get in, but one of his rivals, who was already working there, said bad things about him, so he wasn't hired. But 2 months later, the company broke, and everybody there lost their jobs. So, see? Sometimes failure is because it wasn't really meant to be. And last, but certainly not least, in my opinion, this is the most important one. Your mind is powerful. When you want to get something or do something really bad, always stay positive, because that's gonna matter. Make your mind think that you are going to do it. I mean, visualize yourself doing it when it comes to gymnastics. If you want to do a back tuck, visualize yourself doing a back tuck. If you want to get a job, visualize yourself in the job. If you want to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, visualize yourself getting 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Of course, you're not just going to think about it and just get your 1,000 subscribers. You have to work for it. So this one goes with work. At the same time, you need to be positive. I mean, if you work for it, why not? If you haven't worked for it, of course, work for it. That's important. Okay guys, so those were my thoughts about failure and how to overcome it. I really would love to know what you guys think about this topic, so remember to comment down below your thoughts. You can comment down below some tips on how to overcome failure, or your experience with failure, just like I did. Anyway, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time on IBLAO. Bye!